guess he caught it from that new swing in somebody's ass.
Come on. It's with Lorraine.
Lorraine. Oh, honey, please. Lorraine was Ike's last gig. He's always booking ahead now. You watch yourself.
Ike's got a thing for every young heifer sticks her butt out.
Yeah, you wish he did. Come on, Anime, let's go. All right, in a sec, okay?
Frankie, I heard what happened at the bank the other day. Keep your head up, girl, all right? Hey.
If you are an American Negro and an American Negro only, subscribe to Rasslin With Racism on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Fanbase, and at non-practice at out, Twitter X for more white truths.
She is sure not pretty, and her skirt is short. Long over the legs of stairs. And to walk to school, she's got to get up early. With clothes on, but they are never ever dirty. They're living just enough for the city. Her brother is smart. He's got more sense than me there. His patience is long, but soon we won't have any. 'Cause to find a job is like a haystack needle. 'Cause where he lives, they don't use colored people. They're living just enough for the city.
And now, our feature presentation.
Wrestling is anybody can do anything. It's based off of how you book them.
Yeah.
That's my point. Cody Rhodes, my whole point in saying Montez Ford, Cody Rhodes can't do nothing that Montez Ford can't do if given the position. Javon Evans, since we understand that he can get it, if Triple H can sit down and tell him, listen, you do this, and you do it this way, you're going to be successful. He's going to be able to do that.
Or he gets released a year later when WWE do budget cuts, he'll be on a radio burner for 6 months and no one will care.
Because of the color of his skin. Like I said about Bianca Belair, white folk would justify Bianca Belair being released 2 years from now because WWE have not put the effort behind changing her gimmick, not one time.
Well, that's the real sad truth, man. That's
Now we know that Bianca Belair inside that ring. I don't know if Duke, you was up here or not, but we recognize that Bianca Belair is as natural as Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, she's great. There's nothing else that I honestly thought that her being in the tag division would actually do the same thing with when she was a champion Raw and SmackDown. So to elevate the belts, to make them to be the premier belts that they should be. Instead, it's just the way that she's been booked, like you said, to be irrelevant.
Let me put this in perspective. For you. Kurt Angle attracted me when I first started watching wrestling for real. The first couple of years that I first started watching wrestling, Kurt Angle attracted me for a lifetime. And I'm talking about as a wrestling fan. Not as a racist or none of this other different shit. Kurt Angle attracted me because when I first started watching wrestling, he was a dork. You understand what I'm saying?
Ooh.
That's what attracted me. When you think of Kurt Angle, do you think about dork Kurt Angle or do you think about his overall career?
His overall career. In fact, he had the best rookie year of all time.
Funny that you said that because his very first year, he was a dork. After that, he was a fucking savior. He was a white savior for the WWF on the invasion shit. After that, he was a fucking the mix between the dork and the motherfucking savior. After that, he was known as a wrestling god. After that, he was known after this. They elevated Kurt Angle into so many different levels. He was Kurt Angle, but they
They had
elevated
so many
him
different
into so
versions of
many
them.
different levels. Huh?
So many different versions of them.
So many different versions of him that you couldn't hate Kurt Angle in no instance.
And
They're not doing that with Bianca Belair. She's constantly coming out, shaking her hair, and that was cool for us because hey, we've been waiting to see some shit like that. But now, damn it, what are you going to do to make her be like, I want to see her hold this title for the 6th time, and I want to see her hold the title for the 9th time, and I want to see her hold the title for the 11th time. They're not doing a single thing to elevate them. R-Truth, case in point, Miz changed several times over the years. R-Truth been the same. Stop playing with me.
Well,
well,
he
it
had
ain't
that
lying.
heel run. He had that heel run,
And,
back in
and,
2011.
and,
I was at
And
that
that was
show.
supposed to get him, and that was supposed to. I would have been most satisfied if they had actually gave him the WWF Championship because he took the opportunity that was given. R-Truth took the opportunity that was given to him and showed you that he wasn't this ignorant nigger. And they still, not only did they show you that he was the ignorant nigger, they made him the most ignorant of them all. R-Truth can perform, but this is what they portray him as.
Yeah, it's
What man have you seen come out there and say, fuck you, bitch, I'm about to smoke my motherfucking cigarette?
Mhm.
yeah,
Nigga on national TV, bitch, I'm about to smoke this. What you about to do? And I'm about to kick John Cena ass tonight. That was
yeah.
refreshing to me. And then they fucked it up.
And they ruined not just that, but
No matter how you could try to mix it up or whatever, they people hate that.
And Dom Mysterio.
And to be modern, you're right. People legitimately hate Dom Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio. He's great at his fucking job. And he's not even doing shit in the fucking ring.
Nope.
The man is just portraying Eddie Guerrero through and through. All I see is Eddie Guerrero character.
Yeah.
But it's a difference because Eddie Guerrero made me believe inside that ring.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio don't. That's why I say wrestling is important. Nobody could truly suspend your nobody could truly suspend your disbelief inside that ring.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
nothing suspends my disbelief.
Everybody have the same ability. It's just based off of how you're being booked. And when you look at the WWE creative staff, and I'm not just talking about creative writing, I'm talking about producers as well. They don't have Black American writers. So when you do things with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill and try to think that it's coming off the feeling and shit, to me, no, it's not. I can't really feel that shit because it's not being produced by the right hands. All these wrestlers could do is just go out and do what they're told to do. And it seems like they're purposely not making Obafemi seem better than Gunther. It seems like they're purposely not making Carmelo Hayes seem better than Braun Breaker. Because at the end of the day, Braun Breaker's supposed to do 3 moves and call it a fucking day. And Carmelo Hayes is supposed to be your Shawn Michaels. But who do you predict having a better career at the end?
Yeah.
Which one?
Mhm.
What do you think, Overfemi and Braun Breaker?
Braun Breaker and, well, you could go that route. Yeah, Braun Breaker and Obafemi.
Sorry, I'm watching UFC in between this, fellas. I missed that
I
piece.
personally think Overfemi is a better talent than Brian Breaker, but I think
But who are they going to present?
I know they're going to present Brian probably bigger because
I just wish they would call him
That's a
Rex Steiner,
problem.
bro.
And
Please call him Rex
leading into
Steiner.
2025, that's a problem to me.
you said what?
I mean,
So that's where I'm at with it, and that's why I can't enjoy it because it's like my suspension of disbelief not there. Like I said, you can't have Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Naomi, Lash Legend, Jada Parker all be successful at the same time.
Yeah, they got.
And I'm not today. I mean, realistically, in terms of like the entire scope
And
of
it's
reality, not really.
2025. Since you just said not today, it's 2025. That is the fucking problem to me. You have more, while everybody sit up here and talk about they not racist because they use Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill and Naomi, you have more Japanese women active on the WWE roster than any black American. And on top of that, you don't see black people wrestling in Japan. You don't see them making them in Mexico. So it's no even exchange. So why should I be satisfied, right?
Yeah, you do got a point there.
You know, I'm there.
But I mean, bro, like, I don't want to be that guy, bro.
Fucked up
Bro, I don't
situation.
want to be that guy. As a Puerto Rican American, I don't want to be that guy. But I'm saying, like, that becomes where, like, where does like the black minority in terms of the overall fan base, where does that come into play? Where they like listen to you? I guess, you know what I'm saying?
They not.
So,
They gonna
like,
keep. They not. They gonna. They gonna keep. They not. They're one. There's no one. There's no us. You said you was Puerto Rican, and you have Puerto Ricans have promotions. Colin Colon, Carlito, and all them have promotions.
hey, bro, if we get arrested by the police, you gonna get shot, and I'm gonna get shot too.
Yeah, whatever. You gonna get justice, and I'm not. So what I'm saying is, Puerto Ricans got promotions, and Black Americans are not primarily wrestling in those promotions either. But if you want to lump us together, my main thing is the reason that people are not listening is because they're going to keep dismissing it for the fact that they say, "Oh, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins had the tag team match last night," and I should be satisfied and content with that. People tell me that Kofi Kingston held the WWE Championship 5 years ago, and I should be satisfied and content with that.
Not with the way Brock fucking beat him.
5 years later.
Not with the way Brock beat him.
Mind you, Kofi never won the WWE Championship again. Not only did he not win the WWE Championship again, they never made him a serious contender, so it wasn't genuine. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Brock, they booked Brock.
What I want to do is break out of that. Americans, when it comes down to America, Black America, it's a big misconception. When you think of America, you think of white. Black Americans actually built America. Puerto Ricans didn't. Black Americans built America brick by brick, and we fought, bled, and died to maintain this motherfucker, and we get the least out of everything. And you would think that in a fake, scripted sport, when we got so much of 13% of people got so much of a stranglehold over sports and entertainment, that we should at least be representing America more prominently in the major American organization like the WWE.
I mean,
It's white supremacy. You got to think about it. All the Black Americans that's in this space right now, all the schools that y'all went to, how many of them had rugby or lacrosse? Hockey. We're talking about really physical sports. And these are sports that's dominated by white folk. But if they actually had to put it into our schools, and we actually had to averted our attention away from basketball or football, whatever they relegate us to, we will be whooping their ass. And that's what they are afraid of, and that's why they keep it away from us. And that's the same thing with professional wrestling.
You are right, because you got. Let me give you an example. You got a woman like Bianca Belair that literally has no wrestling experience and just come in right out the gate and just better than all these other women. Better than.
She is as natural as Kurt Angle. She is as natural as Brock Lesnar. She is as natural as any person that came in and got quick success. It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
And my thing is this. My thing is this, to break it even further. How many of y'all have children?
I don't got any kids. You got.
I feel like getting strong, bro.
I mean, listen, let me tell y'all something. Pussy is out here. Get y'all one before y'all die. Keep this keep y'all bloodline going. But anyway, That's neither here nor there. My point is this: when it comes down to children, white supremacy is an image thing. You know what I'm saying? When you look at you look, I mean, and I'm serious. You look at angel food, they say it's white. You look at devil's cake, they say it's black. Look. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna go there. Look at the definition of white and look at the definition of black, and then you can make your own determination from there. It's an image thing. Okay. So let's take my children. I got three. I got two boys and I got one girl. Okay. One of my boys watch wrestling and my girl watch wrestling. My daughter watch wrestling. My daughter is happy to see the success of Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and
Naomi.
Naomi. No different than when I was a child and I was happy that my highlight of the show beyond Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock was The Godfather, D'Lo Brown, and Farouk, or fucking any black person that they could bring up. You get what I'm saying? Today, there's nothing for my son to be like, oh shit, I'm seeing Montez Ford in the same position that I seen him in 3 years ago.
You don't see Bobby
They
Lashley.
don't look at him as they look at John Cena. They don't look at no black American as they see as John Cena or Roman Reigns or Stone Cold Steve Austin or Hulk Hogan. And my thing is this: we looking at Cody Rhodes right now. Who's to say that Cody Rhodes 30, 40 years from now is not a racist like Hulk Hogan? We done supported Hulk Hogan. We done bought his t-shirts. We done bought tickets to which produced him the greatest money that he could receive. We love him and we respect him. But to find out when you got children or grandchildren that he look at you as a nigger, and you are a nigger to him, and you're going to keep giving him your money. I don't want my children to keep looking at these potential white supremacists to find out that they are white supremacists. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we're facing. And I'm not saying that all white folk are racist or no of this other different shit, but we still are taking a chance. At the end of the day, Hulk Hogan couldn't come out in the 80s and call you a nigger. He couldn't do that. Hulk Hogan couldn't come out and call you a nigger and think that he was going to have the success that he had over the last 40 years and get away with the shit. How many undercover races do we have in this world?
Well, you got a ton of them.
How many people are going to smile in your face and say, oh, Black Lives Matter? Fuck! But every death behind your back, they're going to go online and say the nigger deserved it. He should have complied. You know what I'm saying? These are the chances that we take. And these are the chances that we shouldn't have to take when it should be equality in an American organization. And there are Black American wrestlers around the country that are on these indices that are pretty fucking good. And that could be developed into something greater if you gave them the opportunity, but they don't even let them come through the door. You have these chosen Negroes. Excuse me. Chosen ones. So I'm tired of people saying that Bianca Belair held the title for a year. I shouldn't feel no type of way about this. I'm tired of people saying that Bobby Lashley, this is why I delineate, and I'm not trying to be racist, but like I was saying I believe it was Ethan, who was the Puerto Rican, you try to compare your struggles to mine, and Bobby Lashley is a Panamanian. He's very dark skinned. He looked like one of us, but at the end of the day, he's not us. But we have to attach his success to us. In essence, we never had it. Barack Obama is Kenyan and white. He's not American. He's not me. He's Kenyan. And African people don't necessarily like Nigerians, like Obafemi, and almost in real life, those people don't fuck with us. We're Akatas to them. We are non-factors to them. We are Americanized and they don't like that. But this is our representation, so I have to take their success and attach it to me. Bobby Lashley is Jamaican and Monstantarian. When I walk outside my doors, I'm not in Florida and I'm not in New York. So when I walk outside my doors, I don't see no Monstantarians and I don't see no Jamaicans. But you're telling me that this man represents me because his skin is dark. They use these other dark-skinned people like Jade Cargill, who is a Jamaican. They use these other dark-skinned people to undermine America, white America, true enemy, which is black Americans. And they give those people crumbs like they gave Kofi Kingston a 4 or 5 month reign, like they gave Swerve Strickland a 4-month reign, like they gave Big E a 3-4 month reign, like they gave Bobby Lashley a 4-month reign. They will use those other dark-skinned people successes and think that black Americans are supposed to be satisfied. Going back to Barack Obama, we never had a black American president. If Kamala Harris get in, she's Jamaican and Indian. We never had a black American president. I want something for us. Finally. And in a sport that I love so dearly that I have been watching for, let's say 25, 26, 27 years, I want to see something for us genuinely. That's all I'm asking. Am I wrong as a black man for asking for that?
No, not at all. They got a video talking about Triple H. I can't hear it though because I'm on here talking about he addressing the criticisms around the black representation in WWE.
I'm gonna check all that out later. I'm pretty sure that they was gonna address that and he gonna give us some bullshit. But on some real shit, if y'all not familiar with who I am, check out my YouTube channel, Rasslin With Racism. I don't just touch on things that happen in professional wrestling, but majority of the content is Rasslin With Racism. Check it out. Subscribe if it hits you to the core, and tag in and let anybody know that is not, wrestling fans, black Americans, whether they are wrestling fans or not. Let them know because it's a problem. And what I'm facing is the fact that all of us recognize that the WWE is in 2025 is not going to have 5 to 10 black American wrestlers successful at one time. Okay, so these people that are successful, what's going to happen with them over the next 2-3 years? You know what I'm saying?
I could definitely. I
want to eliminate that.
I could definitely agree with that. At least you want them to have at least a fair opportunity, and because you could
look at how many, and this is why I make Asians and Hispanics non-factors, because I made it a point to say that when you look at Japanese wrestling, and somebody said that NJPW or whatever was the best wrestling promotion or whatever, when you look at their promotions and you see the certain whites, you may see 5, 6 whites in there, or 3, 4 whites or whatever, and Hispanics may come through, Ultimo Dragon may come through or something, but you don't see these black Americans. You may see one.
The only one I remember back in the day was Bob Sapp.
I mean, nowadays,
you know what
bro,
I'm
you talking
saying?
about black Americans in New Japan is literally just
and
Kevin
he ain't
Knight.
never did shit in America as a wrestler. You know what I'm saying?
It's Kevin Knight. How many of y'all know about Kevin Knight? That's the only one nowadays.
Oh wow, I heard the name.
Yeah, I mean he's featured in TNA and he's legit. He's solid for sure, but he's the only outside of maybe Leo Rush when he went through, and then that's really it. Honestly, when it comes to Americans in New Japan in today's.
That's my thing. You had people that was successful. Kamala was successful for a long time in Japan.
Abdullah
but
no, he ain't black. He's Sudan.
No, but my point is, you got these people that sprinkled in here. So the reason why I make them non-factors in America is because we're non-factors in their promotions. You know what I'm saying? It's not me being racist. We non-factors in their promotions, so they should be non-factors to me. So I'll try to break the roster down, black and white, when it comes down to representing America. And you got, and don't get me wrong, Samoans are American, but they're not black Americans. You have more you have more active Samoans than black Americans. That's a problem to me in an American promotion. But people want to take Roman Reigns, and because the fact that the Usos is married to black women and Solo Sikoa is married to a black woman, that's me. No, no. Can I actually get a black American that's successful? And so that's a problem to me when I look at the inequality, and then when you look at the representation for America, most of the representation is white. That's a problem to me. It's not me being racist. It's for my children. It's image. It's image. And I know I'm tired of this white supremacist image in a fake scripted sport. If every man was going for themselves, if it was UFC and every black man got their ass beat, how can I complain about that? It's a real sport. This is fake. What's the problem? I got more black movies in my repertoire than I do white movies. Five Heartbeats is still one of my favorite movies of all times. It's not a big box office hit, but I'm pretty sure everybody in their heart got a special something to it. You know what I'm saying? And we don't got that in wrestling. Everybody when we look at the success in wrestling, we rely on Booker T, and that's it. It's a problem to me in 2024 leading into 2025. So, like I said, the reason that it's continuing like this is because not enough of us are
Subscribe to
speaking
Rasslin
on
With
it and
Racism on
advocating for
YouTube,
greater.
TikTok, Facebook,
And
Instagram, fan base,
I hate
and
to put this
non-crackers
out,
that out
but I'm going
on
to.
Twitter X for
I
more
am leading
to actually get a get back. When you look at Carmelo Hayes and where he was on the NXT roster just 2 years ago, and look at where he is now, tell me how bright does Trick Williams' future look in the WWE? Wes Lee was once the best heel in NXT just a year ago. And they got this person, Ricky Starks. I don't know what he's truly mixed with, but he's out here claiming that he is an American Negro. The WWE has already reached their quota, and Cody Rhodes, his buddy, made a special call to get Ricky Starks on NXT. So in the name of blackness, he had to knock one out of the box. As to where Wes Lee, who was once a prominent figure on NXT, is relegated to backstage skits and jobbing left and right. We know what Javon Evans is capable of. Javon Evans is really, really, really good. To me, he has the same ability, if given the opportunity, as people such as Will Ospreay or Kenny Omega or even Swerve Strickland, if given the opportunity. I believe that he's more than capable. And yes, he is eligible to become number one contender tonight, which either Trick Williams had to take another loss or Javon Evans is going to have to take this loss. What type of success has Javon Evans had this year? He's lost just as much as Trick Williams. Even World Championship match is still in a losing effort. The only reason we continue to look towards this guy is off of his own volition, his own performance. Same thing with Naomi. We here at Rasslin With Racism hope that each and every single American Negro enjoyed this edition of Rasslin With Racism, as we can assure you that wrestling with racism is not the easiest thing in the world to do. We here at Rasslin With Racism aim to exploit white truths. However, white truths isn't the easiest thing to live through. As we continue to wrestle with racism, we are in the second half of our second season. And Rasslin With Racism is hiring for key positions. We are actively seeking an editor. If you are an editor and you are an American Negro, please feel free to DM me your resume. You must be in tune with professional wrestling and social issues regarding race, specifically with American Negroes. You may DM me at non-crackers@al with the L on the end on Twitter X, which is also the place where you can find more white truths. Rasslin With Racism is also actively seeking an associate producer. Please DM me your resume if you are interested in the position. You may also DM me at non-crackers@al on Twitter X, which is also where you can find more white truths. To American Negroes, we encourage you all to voice your opinion on the state of professional wrestling and American Negroes' participation in professional wrestling on camera and behind the scenes, also in executive roles. If you would like to join HBK 400, Deportation 2025, the owner of a stolen gun, and our trusted, valued correspondents, Foundational Bearded American and Duke CT from the Duke CT Lounge, feel free to DM me at non-crackers@al on Twitter X, which is also the place where you can find more white truths. It is important for our voices to become collective as we are truly facing erasure. American Negroes, take care of yourself as an individual and protect one another as family. As our ancestor, Frankie Beverly, stated plainly, we are one. And that's it. We here at Rasslin With Racism would like to thank each and every single American Negro for tuning in to this program. If you are not subscribed to Rasslin With Racism, check out the other content. And if it hits you to the core, subscribe and share with every single American Negro that you know, whether they are wrestling fans or not. Be sure to also tune in to Rasslin With Racism on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Fanbase, Spotify, and at non-crackers@al on Twitter X, where you can find more white truths. This is also very important as we continue to wrestle with racism. American Negroes and American Negroes only, feel free to leave your comments below. Rasslin With Racism will return next week with a new edition of Rasslin With Racism. In the meantime, take care of yourselves as an individual and protect one another as family. As our dearly beloved ancestor Frankie Beverly stated plainly,